Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I just wanted to do an updated video on something that I added to my setup for my T-Mobile 5G home internet. So I did actually make a video about a week ago on my channel, and I showed you guys, the setup here in my attic. I have my T-Mobile 5G home internet set up in my attic. So I have the Chester Cheetah version 2, which is a third-party gateway slash modem, whatever you want to call it. And I also have that connected to a waveform 4x4 pointing out the window to the nearest tower down the road from me. So I started thinking about, the heat up here, in the attic. I started thinking about, protection, like device protection and stuff. Because this gateway is like $500, guys. So I started thinking more about it, and I started thinking, that I need some added protection up here, for this gateway because, I don't want to be out $500 if a storm or something happens to hit, and I get, the thing gets shocked or something, or surged, it gets surged or something. So I can actually show you guys what I actually was using before. So this is actually a surge protector that plugs directly into a wall, but the problem is up here we only have two-prong outlets up here because it's very old. The house is over 100 years old, and we just didn't, get the money, or get it. Not that we didn't have the money. We have the money to do it, but we just didn't, think about it, to get three-prong outlets up here. Over here we actually have a two-prong outlet. I do have that kind of a surge protector over there just because that's for the light and the fan. That's not really that big of a deal, to just plug those two things into that. I don't really care if they, get surged or whatever, or something happens to them. But this is not really the safest method, using a two-prong, adapter, up here with the Chester Cheetah version 2, a $500 gateway slash modem, whatever you want to call it. So I actually went out and I bought this. I bought this on Amazon for only like $20. It's actually called the Tron Prime Z. And what this is, it's basically a two-prong surge protector slash power strip slash USB charger. It says it has four AC outlets, three USB-A and one USB-C. So it's very good. It actually kind of looks like the Anker, packaging, as you can see there. It says 18-month warranty, 30-day money-back guarantee, and 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So I'll leave the link down below in the description to this, but I'll actually show you guys my setup over here a little bit further. I'll go over here and show you guys. So as you can see back there, that's actually only a two-prong outlet. And the other good thing about this is if I ever do need that extra outlet, I don't have to worry about, having that other, bigger surge protector taking up both of those outlets. So I do have a free outlet over here if I would ever need it. But it's actually up here. As you can see, that's the surge protector that I bought. And it's on the green, as you can see, so it is protecting. I also do have this plugged into a smart Wi-Fi plug, as you can see there, so I can, I can turn it on and off, directly from my phone or from Google Assistant, or my mom can restart it, using Amazon, Alexa or something. So I really like it. I got the 5-foot version, but they do actually have a 10-foot version. I actually maybe should have gotten the 10-foot. But it does actually fit up here. It barely fits, but it does actually fit up here. But the 10-foot, I believe, is like $30, and the 5-foot is only like the 5-foot is only like $20. I think the 10-foot is like $30 or something like that. But that's definitely not bad at all for all you get. You get surge protection. You get 3 USB-A ports and you get 1 USB-C port. So that's a really good deal. And it's really small and compact, as you can see there. I really like how it sits in there. And I also don't have to use this anymore. Let me actually pull this down. I can actually show you guys what this was actually connected to. So this was actually what I was using before. I was actually plugging this. This is actually a like a heavy duty extension cord. So I was actually plugging this into this over here. I was actually plugging this into this here, and I was using the the 3-prong adapter, the 2-prong, the basically 3-prong adapter, and I plugged that into here, and I plugged that directly into that 2-prong outlet over there, and I had the Chester Cheetah version 2 plugged into this. So now it's plugged in direct. It's not plugged in, using any, kind of a, bad setup, if you will. It's plugged in, directly to the 2-prong outlet back there, as you can see. And I also have, like I said, I also have a, another outlet free, if I would need that. But over here, I'm just gonna leave this set up how it is. I have this fan plugged in. I normally have it on, but for the sake of this video, I'm not going to turn it on. But I have the fan plugged into that. I have the, I have a light plugged into it. I also do have an extension cord that actually powers this light over here. But that doesn't take up that much, it doesn't take up that much, like electricity and stuff to power all that stuff. And plus, I'm not really running, too much at the same time. Most of the time I don't have these lights on. And if I do, it's not really that big of a deal, because if something happens to those, it's not really that big of a deal. Like it is, like it would be for the $500, Chester Cheetah gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it. So, I just wanted to add a little bit better protection, up here, because, I thought about it. I thought to myself, that's not really safe, plugging that, extension cord, even though that is a heavy duty extension cord. It's still not safe to plug that into a surge protector, and then, have this only as a 2-prong adapter, and then, have this, plugged in. It's just not safe to have it plugged in like that. Let's just put it that way. Especially up here in the attic, when it's hot out, and it doesn't really matter about the, heat so much. It's just about the protection, of the Chester Cheetah version 2 itself. So, if you guys do have 2-prong outlets, up in your attic, or you have 2-prong outlets, in your house, I highly recommend checking this out. It's only $20, for the 5-foot version. You can get the 10-foot version if you want to spend a little bit extra. But it actually does fit over here very well. It sits back there, it sits very well, and I got the black, version to kind of blend in. I have the white, the white Wi-Fi, adapter thing, so I can turn it on and off, the Wi-Fi smart plug, but that's not really that big of a deal. Most of them come in white anyway. And I also have one of them over here. I actually showed you guys in my other video. I have one plugged into the fan, and I actually have that scheduled to come on in the morning, because it is actually 74 degrees up here, as you can see right there. So I am going to turn this fan on after I get down from here. But I just feel better about this because it's better protected now. It's still a 2-prong outlet, so it's not, as protected really as it should be or as it could be. But it's a lot better than using, this over here, connected to the, to that, extension cord. It's just not, that just wasn't, real safe on my part, but I did it, in the meantime. I was eventually gonna, upgrade the, the setup, so I finally did. So I'm glad that I, have, a better feeling, now that I, have, I just have a better feeling about it, being up here in the attic. I come and check on it every once in a while. I check on the Chester Cheetah version 2. I check on the waveform antenna. I come up here and occasionally, like, spray wasps and stuff. Speaking of, they're over here. As you can see right there, there's one crawling over there, and there's, you know, some over there on that window. But you know, I come up here and I check on stuff, you know, every once in a while. But now, you know, I'll have more peace of mind is basically what I'm trying to say. You know, because it's not, you know, it's actually being plugged in direct, like I said. You know, it's no longer being plugged in, you know, to like three different devices. You know, this, and then the power, the surge protector itself, and then the, you know, the extension cord. So but anyway, yeah, guys, that's basically the video. I will leave this link down below in the description. You know, like I said, I, you know, would highly recommend it. You know, if your house has two, you know, outlets, you know, two-prong outlets, and, you know, you need a surge protector, you know, or something for your house, you know, if it's old like ours. You know, most of our house actually has three-prong outlets, especially downstairs, and on my floor, on the second floor. But we just never, you know, we just never thought about it up in the attic, you know, because nobody actually lives up here. So it's not really that big of a deal. But you know, I like to have, you know, better peace of mind. You know, I like to have peace of mind and better protection on things, you know, especially for a $500 gateway slash modem, you know, whatever you want to call it. I definitely want to have that protected, you know, as best as possible. And I also like the USB-C port on here, and the USB-A ports, you know, 3 USB-A ports, and then 1 USB-C port. So I can actually use those ports, you know, most likely when I get a cooling fan for underneath this. You know, I think that they either run on USB-A, or they run on USB-C. You know, I'll try to get one that actually does run on that, because unfortunately the Chester Cheetah doesn't have a USB-C port on the backs. But, you know, now that I got that, you know, that surge protector, you know, now I have USB-A and USB-C. So that's a, you know, that's a win-win, because I have extra ports to mess with. You know, if I ever decide to get a fan for underneath of this, you know, I could definitely do that. You know, I could just plug it right into that. And, you know, I'm still in the process of looking. I'm probably going to get a, like a laptop cooling fan, or something for this, you know, to put underneath of it. You know, I already have this fan over here. Like I said, I have it set up to come on, and turn off, you know, like 10:30 at night. You know, I have it, you know, circulating up here, you know, basically 24/7. You know, but at night it gets cooler up here, you know, and I leave the windows open. I leave that window open, and I also leave that window open over there. I don't leave this window open anymore because I don't want, you know, I don't want to risk having, you know, the Chester Cheetah, you know, mess up or anything, you know, because it's close to the, you know, it's close to the window, you know, that, and I don't want to, you know, risk the waveform antenna, you know, getting messed up or anything, especially after the videos that I made on my channel about the broken wire. I still have that over here. I can actually show you guys. And as you can see, you know, I had a problem with their cable. So, you know, I have another video on my channel if you want to check that out. But, you know, they sent me a replacement cable for free, so I'm, you know, back up and running now. But yeah, guys, that's basically the video. You know, like I said, I still am planning on getting like a cooling fan for actually underneath of the Chester Cheetah version 2 itself. You know, and I'll be able to get one, you know, that's either USB-C, or USB-A now, you know, since I have the, you know, the power strip or surge protector, you know, here, power strip slash surge protector, I should say. So yeah, like I said, guys, you know, I'll definitely leave this link down below in the description. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.